Heaving one down the sideline, and he's got Cass over the top. Big side, down the sideline. Touchdown. His signature move and his signature performance. Allen, big ball one more time. 58 yards this time.
You're listening to the Bruin Bible. This is your host, Will Decker, bringing you UCLA football content all throughout the year for LA Football Network.
Man, what is up and what is going on? Bruin Bible, ESPN 1090, the mightier. We got a very, very special guest in the house today. My main man, Reuben Unije, coming through, man.
Fours up, fours up, fours up.
He's got the fours all up. We are excited to have him. Transfer tackle coming from University of Houston. This guy's got 19 starts to his name, an area of much concern from UCLA, shored up in the meantime by our guy, Reuben. Reuben, first and foremost, how are you doing today? And talk to me. Like, how does it feel to be a Bruin on the surface, man?
Man, it feels awesome. I'm happy to be a Bruin, ready to get working, ready to get started, ready to, come in there, dominate and, have a heck of a first season with Coach Foster and the staff.
Bro, we were so excited when we saw your post that you had committed through the transfer portal. I'm going to get into all the UCLA stuff because I know the fans are going to be really excited to hear about your visit out there, your experience with Coach Foster. What do you think of Coach Castillo? But I want to take it all the way back to the beginning, Reuben. Talk to me about how you gravitated towards the game originally. I know you went to the famed IMG Academy out there in Bradenton, Florida. But where did you grow up initially, and how did you gravitate towards the game of football? Because it's led you to far places such as Los Angeles here now.
Man. Football was something I never thought I was going to end up playing growing up. I played soccer my whole life. My freshman year in high school playing football, the coach told me and my mom I can make millions playing this and she would never have to work again. So at that moment, started playing football. First year, I was a nose tackle. And then from that year on, I started playing offensive tackle. But that's definitely how I got into football. And then I blew up, actually, going into the spring of my sophomore year. It's really high, highly recruited. Bama offer, Florida offer, all this stuff. And then IMG hit me up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Talk to me about IMG. I see it from the outside looking in. It looks like a factory for athletes in the best way possible. I mean, you guys live on site there. You guys train. Your guys' schedule is like you guys do school, but a lot of it's tailored to the athlete and kind of reaching your ceiling in terms of the diets, the training hours, the training sessions you guys have. Talk to me as an outsider looking in because I've always been fascinated with it from afar about IMG.
Yeah, man, and that's a totally fair, question. Me personally, I didn't know much about IMG until they hit me up. I didn't know about them at all. But kind of like you said, when you get there, it is really scheduled. It's like it's the equivalent of college. So it's really like prepping you for college. So you get in there, block schedule, school 3.5 hours of the day, football 7. You know what I'm saying? But it gets you prepared mentally for everything because you're spending time getting treatment for a long, for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, whereas in a regular high school, you're not spending time getting treatment, working on recovery, getting in, hot tub, cold tub contrast, getting in boots. Normal high schools, they give you the ice and stem, So IMG definitely, gave you a taste of what was next to come, which was everything, they prided themselves on getting you ready for the next level.
Yeah, dude, I love it. And, many of college football stars today went there. I know J.J. McCarthy played there for a year, was just a top 10 pick in the draft. Who are some of the guys you played with at IMG that are, at the college level right now or in the pros making a name for themselves?
I'll say Andre Sisco. He's safety for the Jaguars. Xavier Thomas, he just got drafted.
Clemson guy? I know
he just got drafted this year. Kellen Mond.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Grant Delpit, Josh Kando, Dylan Moses. Everybody knows that name. But
yeah, bro. 8th grader. I remember I saw the ESPN the magazine cover, bro. It was crazy.
I know. It was crazy. He was hype, man. He was hype. But Robert Hainsey, Cesar Ruiz.
Oh, yeah.
Some,
Jeez, man. So my grandpa went to Michigan, so that's kind of my unofficial school if I had to choose one.
Okay.
But I remember him going out to U of M, and he first round pick for the Saints, man. So you just
I
named
know.
like an NFL roster of guys you played with in high school, which is pretty insane, bro. So like off top, I mean that's very very impressive as it is. So what brought you to Houston, man? Because I know Illinois, you went there initially, then you went the JUCO route, then you kind of
Yeah.
linked up with Dana Holgerson, and you guys, I mean, I didn't end particularly great. I know he got fired this past year. You guys had that 12-2 season back in 2021, another winning season last year. 3 of the last 4 years, you guys did go to a bowl game. Talk to me about Houston, your overall experience being in H-Town, my man.
Yeah. I loved Houston. I loved every second of it. My first season, I remember left tackle. I did all conference, and then next season I had the medically red shirt. And then I came back for my third season starting, but then I got turf toe. I got a grade 2, almost a grade 3, full rupture of my big toe, the tendon in my big toe. So then that put me out for like a good amount of games. Came back, coach trying to make sure I'm healthy, rotated me back in. I'm doing really good. And then, start the last game, grade out one of the highest on the team, like really good year. And then I had this past season where I did decent, you know. So it was good time at Houston, but also a character builder for me personally. Because if you would have asked me after my first season, I would have told you that next season was my last season in college. I was prepared, you know, to capitalize on everything, but God had other plans with the medical red shirt. So Houston it was really good for me as a football player. I got a lot better and good for me as a person. A big character, building experience. Those 4 seasons there.
Yeah, man. He just didn't say not right now. He said, just wait a little bit. It's coming. You know what I mean?
Oh
So,
yeah, nah, for sure. Everybody got a different journey. Trust. Like you
yeah,
said, I
man.
went from Illinois to JUCO, so like a lot of character building moments in my career.
You'll be able to look back too, in a year from now and be grateful for all those experiences that led
Amen,
you to,
brother.
where you want to
Yeah,
go. So it's a beautiful thing,
exactly.
bro. Talk to me like so. You entered the transfer portal. You obviously land on UCLA. What were some of the other schools in the process for you? And talk to me about that first UCLA visit and what stood out to you about potentially being a Bruin.
Yeah, some other schools that were competing were like Ohio State, South Carolina, Washington, stuff like that. But what for UCLA, it was like how the coaches were from the beginning. They were on me, and I could tell that they loved me. And then as soon as I looked a little bit more into it, then I seen Eric Bieniemy was offensive coordinator, and
Right.
Juan Castillo was the offensive line coach. I knew as an offensive player, it was a no brainer for me, to go there. I was like my last season in college football. What more could I want, than to get stamped by two legends in the game, from a coaching standpoint with Coach Bieniemy and Juan Castillo. It's the perfect way to, finish off my college career, get maximize my potential, and have the co-sign of two very well-known, ex NFL coaches.
Yeah, man. And I mean, I never made it as high as you guys did. I played high school football, but my kind of philosophy when I was getting coached was like, if you know what you're talking about, I'll definitely take the coaching. Like, if not,
Yeah,
you're gonna have some questions for it, right? And with
yeah,
Castillo and Bieniemy, man, Castillo was like the longtime Eagles offensive line coach. He had Jason Peters playing at a high level. He had Jason Kelsey, who just retired. One of the best centers we've had in recent years, kind of doing his own thing there. And then you look at what Bieniemy has, like he's getting on the running backs, he's getting on the wide receivers, but then it's just like, oh yeah, this guy coached Adrian Peterson with the Vikings. Tyreek Hill, Pat Mahomes, Kelsey was all coached by this dude in Kansas City. So this guy knows they know what they're talking about. So you picked a couple coaches that really, vibe out with the idea of getting you to your ceiling, man. So
exactly.
talk to me. What was the interaction like with Coach Castillo, Deshaun, and Bieniemy when you initially arrived to campus, and how were those conversations as a whole?
Yeah, man, it was all love, man. From the moment I stepped foot on campus, from Coach Foster to Coach Bieniemy to Coach Castillo, it was all love. It was all good energy. It was all talking football, talking family. You know, we're just ready to, get to business, ready to get to work. Me and Coach Castillo was talking football from the moment I came there to the moment I left. I love it, man. They don't shy away from any questions. You know what I'm saying? They're guys who want to win, who want to change the perception of UCLA, the culture of it. He wants to, you know, have UCLA playing its best football it has in the past, 20 years. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely love what they have going on. I love the energy that they brought to me when they're talking to me, articulating themselves to me. It was really nice.
I love it, bro. And then, like, the last thing I'll just kind of close on, I saw you quote tweeted Ethan Garber's tweet and say QB1. What has been your interactions like with Ethan Garber as the presumptive starter for UCLA next year? The guy you're going to be protecting his blind side out there on the football field.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. I met him, man. Firm handshake. When I get out there, I'm definitely check out his crib. He seems like a bro. I feel like we're gonna get along very well. That's QB1. Got to build that chemistry up now. Go out there, chill with my guy, get in a playbook with my guy, go to the beach. You know what I'm saying? Run through plays, whatever it is. That's my guy. He's gonna be well protected.
Dude, yeah, he is very much a California bro. He went to like Newport Beach, like a high school out
Yeah,
there. So like, you get ready for some beach slang to be thrown around with
dude, I
Garber.
love it, man. I love
Yeah,
it.
he's gonna be
Ready.
hanging 10 out there and chilling, on the
Oh,
ledge.
he's gonna hang 10. I'm gonna hang 11.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Rube, dude, welcome out to UCLA. This was such a joy
Thank
for
you,
us to get
boss.
you on the show, man. We are very, very excited to have you out. And man,
Thank
just give
you.
us another fours up before we leave because it's UCLA.
Fours up, fours
There we go.
up.
There we go, man. You Bruin Bible, we are officially out. Reuben Unije, man, coming through and talking to us, the newest Bruin on the offensive
Let's
line.
go, let's
Take it easy,
go, let's
guys.
go.
Thompson Robinson heaving one down the sideline, and he's got Castillo over the top. Big zone down the sideline. Touchdown! His signature move and his signature performance. Allen did ball one more time. 58 yards this time.
You're listening to the Bruin Bible. This is your host, Will Decker, bringing you UCLA football content all throughout the year for LA Football Network.